Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. Today we're just going to go over some of the small tips and tricks in Final Fantasy that I've learned that have really helped me in these lower levels. And I just really wanted to share them with you just in case it helps you out with something and might be something you don't know yourself. So we went ahead and we're at the mini Cacpoc broker working on some MGP, and I thought I'd go ahead and share this little tip. I'm not sure if everybody knows, but I found really helpful when going through. So in buying your tickets, you kind of almost want to make a Y depending on which direction it goes. As you can hear, we have 7, 8, and 9, and 1, 2, and 3 are your big hits. So 1, 2, and 3 get you your 10,000 payout, 7, 8, 9 get you your 3,600 payout. Anything else I don't really care about. So in this row here we have potential for 7, 8, 9, but in this row I have a potential for 1, 2, and 3, so that's the one I usually always go for. And it doesn't always hit because you see 1s down here, and it's not always guaranteed. But there's quite a few times that I've hit it that it's made up for more money overall in the long run for hitting that 10,000 than I have ever hitting anything else. And so if I don't have a chance, so like if I saw 2 was up here and the 3 was right here, I'd go for this row right here, trying for my 7, 8, 9 as my backup. But for right now, there's this one right here that's open. We have the 2 and the 3, but not that, unfortunately. So let's give it a last shot right here. Alright, so you see we have no chance at 7, 8, 9, which isn't what we're going to go for anyway, but right here's our shot at 1, 2, and 3. And right there, oh, that is so lucky how awesome that is to show. So right there, that goes to show 1, 2, 3, that's all you got to look for. We're trying to find 1, 2, 3, or 7, 8, 9. And I hope that hip helps you out, helps you to get a little MGP just a little bit faster. Another big tip that I've learned here early on that's helped me out a ton that I really think has saved me a lot of time and pain is if you go right here into our settings, and there is a lot of settings that you can change. There's other videos out there that can do this a lot better. But if you go to your character configuration and you come down here to the item settings, you can set it where all of your items that you get are not in the armor chest, so they go into my general inventory. So anything I get comes into here. And the reason that is because this is a pain in the butt to dig through, and there's some stuff that doesn't belong on anything that I don't know if I actually need or not, which can be a really big pain when trying to go through this. But a secondary reason of putting this in the bag here is because I know I'm not going to need it, so I can always go over here to my Grand Company, and I can actually turn these in. So we're going to go to our Provisioners Expert Delivery, and I'm not sure what it is because these do take out of the inventory, so we don't want it to have any of that. So I know it's the Acolyte's Robe and the Plundered Cuirass. So right here, this is worth 98 seals itself. Acolyte's Robe, another 98 seals. So that does get your seals up just a little bit faster, really helps, especially if you're spamming some dungeon and doing dungeon with friends to get some extra gear you don't need. You don't have to go to try to sort it through all your other stuff, as well as you get some seals off of it. So that's one of my other little tips that I have for you guys. So one small tip I have, and that's just coming from World of Warcraft as a player like myself, don't be afraid to ask for help. If you don't know your way around a dungeon or quite understand a mechanic or how to do something, reach out and ask. The people in this game are incredibly friendly and have been more than welcoming and helpful when I've been trying to figure some things out that I don't quite understand. So really feel free to reach out there and help. Yeah, there's still a troll or two out there, but for the most part, everybody's been incredibly welcoming and kind and really given me some good and helpful advice. So this tip is for the leap of faith, and this is kind of a weird place to showcase this off, but this is something that has really helped me off and actually allowed me to complete almost every single one that I've entered. And there is 3 kind of jumps in the game. And I'm going to showcase this off because this is a great place to show because you have these little notches here that can help me count this out. So the first jump is just from standing still when you push jump and forward at the same time. That was a little bit of a run, that's on the keyboard. So just at the same time. So it goes about 1.5. And so the next up is just a slight run. So that's just taking a couple steps before jumping. And so when you do that, you can see we hit up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5.5 squares here. And the last one is going from a full run. And that takes about a full second. So if we get the full launch off, get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I must have got a full jump then on the one where it takes single steps. So there we go, that's a better representation for there. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this puts us right about here. So most of the jumps I always do are either going to be the small little ones for 2, and these are going to be your little steps that go up around the trees, or they're going to be your quick little walk steps. Very rarely do I need the absolute full run and jump, but those are the 3 jumps that'll get you through the game and really help you improve your leap of faith results. My last tip for you guys is a fairly obvious one, and it's one that I've experienced myself, so I can personally give this recommendation to you. And that's to take your time and enjoy it. I've been having so much fun with all the different aspects of the game that's not necessarily leveling or progressing through the main story quest, which I am super excited to go do as well. But take your time and really enjoy it. Final Fantasy is really catered to the casual side of the content game. Like, it's made for people to come in and enjoy any other aspect you want to do. You know, just go do mini games and work on getting some gold and gambling and having some fun. Do you want to work on a main storyline, get your heart going a little bit, have some fun PvP, or just work on your looks and get yourself looking good? There is everything available, and I love it. But other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow with another video.